the 6 seniors from the class of 2025 who have represented the program with passion, dedication, and skill during their time at BB&N. Before that, let's recognize the seniors from Roxbury Latin in alphabetical order. Number 9, Ryan Corneli. Number 6, Ben Dearden. Number 35, Sam DiFiore. Number 17, Cole Olger. And number 19, Thomas Pender. Congratulations to the Roxbury Latin senior class. And now let's meet the BB&N class of 2025 and celebrate these players and their families. First, a goaltender from Marblehead, meeting his father Mark and his mother Elizabeth. Number 33, Matthew Angelino. Next, a forward from Cambridge, meeting his father Alejandro and his mother Freddie. Number 8, Cortez Heyworth. Next, a defenseman from Beijing, China, meeting his mother, Wang Hufang, who we all call Vivian. Number 11, Edward Jiang. Next, a forward from Newton, being met by his father Parash and his mother Sabine. Number 6, Alex Mohsen. And finally, a defenseman from Carlisle, meeting his father Mike, his mother Nazma, his sister Hannah, and his brothers Joshua and Jacob. Number 13, Captain Noah Rosado. Number 37, Zachary Kim. One more time, congratulations to all of our teammates. It's the BB&N Class of 2025.
Shit. You're not going to be able to hear me, so you're probably going to have to do that. All right, welcome. We are underway with Senior Day action here from BB&N. And, of course, right off the bat, we've got immediate action. But you may have heard some of the pregame ceremony honoring the seniors from the class of 2025. We were happy to do that and happy to bring you this afternoon's game here on Knights Hockey on YouTube. I'm Steve Clay, but I'm very happy to be joined by Mike Rosado. And Mike, congratulations on
Thank you, Steve.
for
Thank you.
the whole family's. It's really an honor. Senior Day is really an honor for the whole family.
It really is. It's come so quickly. We're just so proud of all the boys, and we like the direction the team is going. And I just foresee many happy days to come for the next senior class and thereafter.
Meanwhile, we've got action, and we've almost got a little more action than we bargained for
That was close.
as a puck comes up and out of play. But it is BB&N and Roxbury Latin here in ISL action. We are just underway, and BB&N, of course, in their home blues with the yellow numbers and the yellow and white trim. Roxbury Latin in their road whites. These two teams played earlier in the year. Roxbury Latin coming out on top. Roxbury Latin's actually won their last 3 ISL games, but BB&N playing a little bit better lately in the game against Middlesex, where they tied 1-1. Notable for the fact that it broke a 24-game ISL Eberhart losing streak.
Anytime these two teams meet, it's going to be good hockey. The games are always close. There's a little rivalry in there. It's always a good watch.
And that's something that BB&N has done a little bit better this year, is that they have stayed closer with teams. Last year giving up 9 goals or more, I think 5 times. This year only once. The gaps have narrowed. And it doesn't always show in the win-loss results, but there does seem like there's been improvement.
100% agree on that. The kids are competing better than they have in Noah's 4 years here. And it's a testament to the junior class, the sophomores who are growing with the team. They've been much more competitive than their record would say.
Another thing we want to mention, as we saw him get hit right here along the boards, is that finally, for the first time since the third game of the season, BB&N is back at full strength. Number 12 getting checked for BB&N along the boards was sophomore Jack Dalio, who's missed almost 2 months and finally back in the lineup today. So they have not played all year with the lineup they wanted to play with, but it's a good time to get them back for the last 3 games of the season.
The injury bug did hit this team early and often. A couple of key players were out in critical parts of the season, but it was a nice opportunity for the younger kids to step up and show what they're going to bring to the table.
So in the meantime, we've had kind of back and forth action as Ryan Clay gets the puck at center ice and dumps it back in to the Roxbury Latin zone. This is Cole Gusty with it for the Foxes. And now it's Ryan Keneally coming through center ice, dumps it behind the net. That's Matthew Angelino, the senior, in net for BB&N today. Clay with it behind his own net. 2 RL players immediately on him. Now Tucker Hartman tries to get it up the boards, but the RL forecheck is insistent. And now Ben Romer will try and get it up. Daigo Hata tries to play it back, and Clay will chase it down, avoids the hit, and manages to hang on to the puck, but BB&N still hemmed in, even with maybe their top line out there. Now Hata can't control it at center ice, and it's dumped back in by Will Archibald for BB&N. Hata chases it into the corner. He spent most of the year at defense,
Yeah.
but has been moved up to forward for the last couple of games. And there's a big hit in the corner with 2 RL players converging on Ryan Clay, but he gets up. These 2 teams played a pretty chippy game up in Maine, which saw a rarity, a goaltender ejection. And but RL, it was a close game for a while. It's kind of a broken record, BB&N this year. Close game well into the third period, and then Roxbury Latin pulling away. But most of the action so far in the BB&N end.
Yeah, and this time of year, these teams have scouted each other very well, and these are the type of games where they become grind-out affairs. And again, it's always a grinding kind of game when these 2 schools meet.
Now Alex Robbins with it for the Knights. He's got Cortez Heyworth on his right, but cannot connect. And Joe Mead turns it the other way. James Dornberg is back to defend. Mead turns the corner, gets a shot in on Angelino, goes wide. Back to the point. Ben Dearden keeps it in for Roxbury Latin. They look into the middle, but good D there by Dalio on the back check.
Excellent defense there by the Knights.
And that, when they have played well this year, their forwards have been very active in their own defensive zone.
Absolutely. These forwards are young, they're fast, and they're aggressive. And they'll mix it up just like any D-man would on this team.
A lot of the forechecks they see in the ISL are pretty intense, and you really can't get much of anywhere either breaking it out of your own zone or defending in your own zone without help from the forwards.
Yeah, in this league, there are no gimmies. Every game is going to be a hard-fought game. And like I said, these teams scout each other, so they know what they want to do on the ice.
Now Jack Williams gets it in deep, looking for Alex Mohsen. Mohsen, one of the seniors, honored before the game. Now Noah Rosado over, takes a nice play to take Dylan Pan off the puck and works it to Cam Roof. BB&N will just play it to the corner. And now Roof with it behind the net. Roof, his first year at BB&N, came from Cambridge Ringen Latin and has proved to be a good puck-moving defenseman. Didn't move it quite as well as he wanted to right there, but now he'll clear the zone, and Keneally can't get it back in. And now Scott Crabtree with it. Comes over to Rosado. Rosado gets it in. Nolan Hartman 8th grader for BB&N gets it into the zone, but that will allow BB&N to get a change, and Archibald will bring it out. But now BB&N causing a little bit of havoc. Puck dumped down in deep, and Thomas Pender with it. He circles. Good D there by Crabtree. Crabtree ends up by dumping him to the ice. Pender slow to get up. But meanwhile, they work it around, does Roxbury Latin. Pender now up and with it in the corner. Crabtree still on him. They come back to the point to Archibald. Archibald walks it in. Goes around the net, throws it in front, just out of Cortez Heyworth's reach.
Clay doing
And
a
now
really
we've got a penalty coming up, as I believe Ryan Clay has CCM tattooed across his back now.
junior captain Clay was really handling RL's captain and senior. I believe that's Oberg. Did a really nice job in front, keeping him busy. And
He was very busy.
he really was. And these teams know that when they see number 4, they're in for a long night. There are going to be bumps and bruises in front of the net.
So now 4 will move in front on the power play, where he's been for the last few weeks. They needed a big presence in front, and they went to move the defenseman up. But now it'll be Cam Roof breaking it out as BB&N tries to get up here on the power play, but RL knocks the puck away, and Thomas Matera will just ice it. Daigo Hata will pick it up behind his own net. Hata with some speed through center ice. Challenged by Nolan Cahill. Dumps it deep. Kept in by Romer. Comes all the way around to the near point, though, and Cam Roof can't get over there in time. And now an opportunity for Roxbury Latin on the shorthanded play. And it's definitely been an area I think BB&N wishes they could have done better on this year. The types of games that they've played, they've had a lot of power plays, and for them to have done a little bit better on the power play, they were hoping.
Yeah, and that comes with growth. They haven't lit the lamp a lot on the power play, but they've gotten a lot of quality chances this year. I have to think that sooner or later, probably starting with the beginning of next year, you're going to see a big leap in improvement with their special teams.
Now the long cross-ice pass from Noah Rosado, and looked like Alex Robbins kind of backed in with it, which caused the offside. So still 31 seconds left to go on the power play. And a face-off coming back to where the pass originated from, which is just outside the BB&N zone. Crabtree has to pull up. Gets it to Noah Rosado. Rosado breaks in. Pulled down, no call. Was probably unlikely to get that while they were already on the power play. And now the pass goes all the way back into the BB&N zone. Angelino will play it over to Crabtree. And that is it for the BB&N power play. Rosado down to Robbins, but he caught too much of it. He was trying to just tip that and wound up kind of catching it, stopping it dead.
Good special teams by Roxbury Latin, too. They deserve credit. They know how to muck up the neutral zone really well. And as you can see there, they're pretty effective at it.
And that has unfortunately been kind of a key to stopping BB&N. They have some great puck handlers and kids that can really rush with the puck, but making the passes necessary to get into the zone has been sometimes problematic for them on the year.
Yeah, I think connecting the dots on those passes is really the last phase that this team really has to master. Once they do, it's going to be a whole new ballgame because they definitely have the athletes, the size, and the strength.
It will be Hunter Barone out to take the faceoff. He's got Romer on his right and Daigo Hata on his left with Clay and Roof as the defenseman. But puck is won back RL with the long look ahead.
Nice play by Clay there.
Clay chasing back. They're going to wave off the icing, but Ryan Clay able to control it over to Ben Romer. Romer through center ice. He's got Hada, but he's also got two Roxbury Latin defenders right on him. Now a turnaround shot by Barone goes just wide. RL can't chip it out, and now the steal and an opportunity and the shot and a save by Angelino. That's 37, who's not on the Roxbury Latin roster, so we'll figure that out between periods. But it's been mostly James Potter in net for the Knights this year, but a couple of good performances by Matt Angelino, and of course he gets the start on Senior Day.
Yeah, Angelino has had a solid end of season here. Potter has been 1A, but when called on, Angelino has done a fine job.
Robbins chasing for the puck, just can't get to it. Alex Robbins' speed often a differentiator, and pinching way in is Rosado, but he keeps the puck in the corner. Dalio gets back to cover, can't quite keep it in, and here comes RL. Couple of defenders back for the Knights, and the puck just rolls in on Angelino. He's able to stop it.
It's another facet of the game that the Knights have really improved on is the defensemen on this team are really the catalysts of the offense many times. And a lot of these forwards have learned to really cover the blue line really well and play five-man hockey here on defense.
Yep, and we just saw Jack Dalio doing that. There's a fan, but it winds up going down, and somehow Matt Angelino didn't know exactly where it was, but he knew where it wasn't behind him and in the net. So
did a nice job of sitting on that one. 5-hole, but not 5-holing in, right?
Right. 7:14 left to go in the first. Another face-off win by RL, and they get the puck towards the net. That's Archibald again. RL gets it in front, and Dornberg able to just stop it. Jack Williams can't get it out, though, and it's kept in. Nolan Cahill. Now Dornberg will work it around. James Ferreira can't work it out any farther, and Cole Oberg seems to be trying to get everybody this game, and he's going back to the penalty box.
Good job for Alex Mohsen. He's coming back from injury. You would think that a player like that might shy away from contact, but he's right in there grinding.
Yeah, it was great to see him come back from the collarbone injury. Always tough in your senior season, but he's been able to come back. Now the only thing left for him to do is get a goal.
That's right.
To cap off the senior season.
And make no mistake, this senior year has been his best season on the ice.
Yeah.
He's really improved and done really well this year.
It started for him last year when they moved him back to a more natural position for him from D to forward. And that seemed to really ignite his game.
Yeah, and he's a product of the Junior Eagles. They're heavy on skills, and given the opportunity, he stepped up.
Yep. Now, this is Dalio, has it taken away by Ryan Keneally, but Keneally can't get it in deep. Pender will chase. And you knew that, and I'm sure even Jack Dalio knew he was going to have a little rust coming back after being out for so long. Still 1 minute, 19 seconds left on the power play. Dalio leaves it for Hada. Now it's back to Dalio. We'll get it over. Noah Rosado will get it up and in. Hada chases it into the corner. Comes around and
good look by Daigo.
Can't quite make it happen. And coming the other way is Cahill, but Roof is able to ride him off the play. And now Angelino wants to keep the play moving on the power play, but a little bit risky there. But Barone able to take it in, circle the net, turns, and almost a chance in front. Not sure if he even knew Noah Rosado was there, but Noah Rosado was there and got a tip on the puck, but it
great team play
didn't
there.
go in.
Great rush I think you did see him there. He set that up really nicely. Just couldn't quite finish at the end. Nice play.
So still 32 seconds left on the man advantage, although some of that's going to be lost chasing the puck back into their own zone as Roof turns it. 5:04 left to go in the first. Hada brings it across, but Romer can't get it in. And we've got a whistle, and we are going to have a penalty. There was a kerfuffle over by the Roxbury Latin bench, and Ryan Clay is going to the box for interference.
That's what it looks like. You know, anytime you have a hit in front of the bench, you have hijinks and you have words, and these are teenage boys. But
There's always a lot of testosterone going on.
But by Clay's standards, that was not even a big hit.
But it will send BB&N to the penalty kill after 6 seconds of 4-on-4. And now it's broken out by Heyworth. Heyworth will just dump it in, although he actually connected with Crabtree, but puck went all the way down in deep. Roxbury Latin will bring it out on their power play. Dearden tries to throw it in front. They'll come back out on top. The wrist shot, and Angelino sees it all the way and hauls it in for the save.
Yeah, solid save there. Solid save. You know, it's the easy ones you have to make all the time, right? That's where you have to be consistent.
Shane McGoldrick with the shot for Roxbury Latin. And Matt Angelino has really been up to the task today.
Fun fact, I coached the Oberg boys. I call them the twins.
Yeah.
In the fall, they play for the Assabet Patriots. Good stand-up kids, very smart. And one of them is a gifted tennis player. I believe it's the younger one.
Well, the Knights trying to hold serve here as it's whipped out by Daigo Hada, but whether he was aiming right for the Roxbury Latin bench or not, I don't know. But unfortunately, the puck will come all the way back down to the right of Matt Angelino with 1:15 left to go on the penalty kill. BB&N has played best all year when they don't get into an early hole. They have not put up the kind of offense this year that has allowed them to dig out of holes. So they've been in several games where it's been 0-0, 1-1, even into the third period. Those are the kind of games they want to play.
And again, the scores on this team are very young, so it's to be expected, but I see good things coming next year.
RL works it around the perimeter. Now the shot comes through, and again, Angelino is square and sees it all the way.
Nice play in front there, BB&N.
Cam
moving.
Roof.
Cam
Yeah.
Roof, yes. Good play by Cam there, moving that forward, giving Angelino a lane to see the puck.
We talked about Cam a little bit earlier. He's really been impressive since he came in. It took him a little while to get used to the speed of the ISL game from MIAA. There's a shot through, and that almost looked like a please tip this because it didn't have a lot of mustard on it.
Yeah, Cam Roof lit the lamp early this season, got comfortable really quickly, and he's been a rotation contributor on this team. Very valuable member of the team.
Still 46 seconds left to go on the power play. And we've got a whistle, and now the music stops. I think that's the opposite of what was supposed to happen, but that's okay. Now it starts again. Hey, who amongst us doesn't make mistakes from time to time? Off the draw, it is one down in deep. This is Oberg. Cole Oberg back to the point. Now McGoldrick. Shot. Don't know if... Oh, there's a tough angle shot that goes in. think that's going to be McGoldrick from almost an impossible angle on the power play, and it is 1-0 Roxbury Latin.
You know, these guys, they know once they're on that goal line and they have that bad angle, if you just try and hit the goalie on the back, on the side, sometimes you'll get a good bounce. But that right there was a snipe. That was a heck of a goal.
Looking at the players going through, I believe that was actually 22, Will Archibald, with the goal for RL. So RL takes the power play goal and leads 1-0 with 3:05 left to go in the first period. Now off the draw, BB&N gets it into the RL zone and tries to get something going. This is Robbins with it in the corner. Leaves it out. Heyworth tries the backhand, couldn't elevate it. Knew exactly what he wanted to do, and it just could not get it up high enough. That's Sam DiFiore in goal for Roxbury Latin.
Almost got it right under the pad there. It looks like the jersey might have stopped the puck there. Great play by Cortez.
And a good pass from Alex Robbins as BB&N tries to come out with a little pushback after the RL goal. Now is another shot over the crossbar by Cortez Heyworth, and Heyworth has come out flying in this one on senior day. Now Robbins can't get a shot off. Keneally back out to center ice, and this one's dumped in. Angelino will stop it. Cam Roof back, he'll flip it up and manages to get it out, but it's dumped back in by Ryan Malloy. Clay is over to get it. He'll get it back. And now Roof with it. Roof to Robbins. Robbins through center ice, 3-on-2. Dalio in the middle. Drag, shoots, save. DiFiore with the pad save. Now the puck out in front, and DiFiore going to be able to put a big mitt on it and hold it for the faceoff. But BB&N's best offensive attack of the period.
I think so. excellent shift there. It looks like BB&N has found something in their offensive game, and they're getting closer to scoring here.
1:52 left to go. Now Rosado, his pass is blocked, and Noah just gets a glove on the long clear out. That's the old baseball player in him, and that stopped a potential breakaway for Cole Oberg.
The old second baseman comes out there.
Just get a glove on it. Knock it down, keep it in front of you.
That's right.
Off the draw again. It's one back to RL, and they get it up into the zone. Now Rosado just can't get past the wall of Foxes as Crabtree will play it over to Rosado. Rosado works it up. Hada can't chip it out. And BB&N will try again. Crabtree. Rosado lets it go all the way around to Daigo Hada. Hada is tripped, no call. Could have been a kneeing.
Yeah, that looked a little bit like a leg whip from here.
56 seconds left to go in the period. BB&N tries to get one more offensive attack going. Romer dumps it in, but there's 3 RL players all around him. And we're going to have a penalty behind the play as we're going to call roughing. Sorry, they're going to call boarding.
Yeah, when you hit them in the numbers, they're going to always make that call.
Yeah.
That's a matter of safety. But it was a good, gutsy play. He raced all the way to the boards, and that's what you want from your forwards.
So Romer to the box, and they'll have to, BB&N will have to face another penalty kill as RL wins it off the draw. And BB&N really wants to get into the locker room with this same score as Roof tries to get it down but can't. Stopped in at the point. McGoldrick with it. McGoldrick leaves it for Cahill. Cahill walks right in, shoots, and there's a little bit of a rebound, but immediately it's able to be covered up. And they're still pushing and shoving, and this is exactly what happened in the game in Maine between these two teams, where RL just continued to dig at the goalies
Yes,
well after the whistle blew.
yeah, RL is one of those teams where they're going to force the officials to make a call, and they're going to take it right up to the line. But nice job with the Knights there in their own zone.
Dalio, Robbins, Roof, and Clay, the penalty killers for BB&N. But again, Roxbury Latin with the face-off win. And the shot and the score. It's Ben Dearden with 17 seconds left. And that's a tough one.
I think that's been the Achilles heel for the Knights this year. Is the last 2 minutes of the period is where they seem to give up, these goals. And when you score them late in the period, it's hard to take when when you go back into the locker room.
If you extend that to the last 3:05 of the period, they gave up 2
There you go.
in this one, and that is the Roxbury Latin lead as we head towards the last 10 seconds of the period. And nice poke away there by Noah Rosado. And this one's going to come in, and they're going to let the first period just ebb away. So 2 goals, 2 power play goals for Roxbury Latin so far, looking like it's trying to spoil senior day for BB&N. But on the whole, a good period, but problems. It's always something, it seems like.
Yeah, this is par for the course. It's good competitive hockey, and they're not even breakdowns. They're just really good skill plays by Roxbury Latin at the end there. You got to give them credit for that. But that's how all the games have been this year, it seems, with the ISL teams.
So we started so quickly after the ceremony, we didn't really get much of a chance to talk. So getting a chance to be out. Senior day is a day for a senior parent of a senior that's filled with emotion, and the whole process makes you kind of think all the way back to learn to skate. So what has this day and this lead up to this been like for you?
Well, I realize it happens quickly. It happens fast. It really is a blur. You have to try and enjoy every minute of every game. Let the kids just have fun and exercise their passion on the ice, because it ends very quickly. It'll be exciting to see where some of these seniors play next year. Club hockey is not what it used to be when you and I were in college.
Right.
They even recruit these days.
Yep.
But, as a parent, seeing your kid play through the years and eventually becoming a senior at a great school like this, it's really a point of pride. And thank you as well for letting me do a little color commentary here in the first period. Not only is today my first day, but it is also my retirement.
The gold watch is somewhere. I don't know. I think it's on its way.
Well, thank you for supporting my career for these entire 20 minutes. No, it really is. I'm very happy for all the senior parents. All of them have contributed these 4 years. It's not just on the ice. It's on the bench. It's in practice. It's at team dinners. And this team definitely has a different culture that took over this year that hasn't been here the previous 3 years. It's just a more hockey culture kind of environment, and it's nice to see. It really is. As a parent, I wish my kid was a freshman, because I think as far as hockey goes, the sky's the limit for this school.
Right. Agreed. And you and I have talked many times about wanting to leave it better than we found it, and I think Noah and your family have definitely done that for this program.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, Claire. I'm at a loss for words, really, because it doesn't hit you until you come into the rink and you see the banners up on the wall. And, I think, going back as players and parents, we look back and we kind of think we could have done things differently. We could have helped in other ways, but at the end of the day, when you have active parents like we have, and when you have captains like we do, everyone's invested, everyone's involved, and everyone chips in, and it really made for a great season.
It has been a good run, and let's hope the Knights can come up with 2 or more goals and keep it going for the rest of the way.
I have faith in them. I think you'll see them come back. And thank you again for having me.
All right, Mike, thank you so much. We're going to take a break now for the first intermission. We'll be back with second period action after this. We are back for second period action. BB&N trailing by 2. And they were hoping they would be on the penalty kill, but unfortunately a power play goal with just 17 seconds left in the period made it 2-0 Roxbury Latin, and RL with the pressure to start the second period. Jack Dalio gets it out to center ice. Robbins tries to get it out to center ice, but now Crabtree comes across. Dalio, his shot is deflected up into the netting. And while we have a second here in the second period, do want to thank Mike Rosado for joining us for the first period of play. A long overdue visit from Mike. Mike was one of the first folks. There's a shot and a rebound and a score! The Knights with the rebound get back into this one, and it is Hunter Barone with the goal for BB&N. Off the rebound, they swarmed around the net, and Barone got his stick on it and put it in. Just 52 seconds into the period, and it is 2-1 on the Barone goal. Puck back to the point for RL. They try and flip it through, doesn't connect. Chased by Ferreira. Roof tries to get it around, but it goes the other way. Roxbury Latin comes up with it now. They're able to get it down in deep. Rosado will play it around. Heyworth with it. Heyworth gets it to center ice and gets it deep. And he'll turn for the change. Roxbury Latin now with it. This is Joe Mead. Mead tries to go around. Good stick there. Ryan Clay comes up with it. Stops that 2-on-2. Now is a chance. Liam Walker with a shot. Deflected away. Puck is worked up and out to center ice. Gets past Clay and goes all the way down. Cam Catarazzulo gets it for Roxbury Latin, but now coming the other way is the Knights. Forecheck by Walker. Picked up by Jack Williams. Williams controls, now flips it into the corner. Hada will chase it. Puck is worked around and not out as it's stopped by Robbins. Robbins flips it across the blue line. Roof with it. Roof down in the corner. Robbins picks it up, gets it right out in front, and they score! Jack Dalio! Welcome back, Jack! As Dalio, who missed 20 games, is back, and that is his first goal. That's his first ISL goal. And congrats to Jack Dalio. 15:23 on the clock with the Dalio goal, so that's less than 2 minutes apart, the BB&N goals to tie this game at 2 here on Senior Day. Roxbury Latin brings the puck back in, and BB&N will send it all the way down. It is stopped by DiFiore. Robbins chases it in. Good forecheck on Ryan Malloy. But the Foxes able to just work it out, but Cam Roof able to stop the attack for a little while, and then Keneally gets it into the corner, comes back to the point. Puck shot wide by Roxbury Latin, and now here's Dalio again through center ice. They got 4 men. So they try to hit Romer in the middle to Robbins, and they can't connect. Whistle blows. Believe the net is off its moorings. So BB&N with a flurry of activity here. And 2 goals to tie this game up at 2 here on Senior Day. Barone will take the draw for BB&N, and Ferreira has it for the Knights. He's checked from behind. Barone tries to break it out, can't get it back to the point. Ryan Clay will chase it. Oberg is after him. Clay will just play it up and out to center ice. And now he'll chase it again. Brings it behind his own net. And now he'll get the pass back and work it out. And manages to just get it out of the zone. But now they bring it back in. The shot, and Noah Rosado pulls it off the goal line. As that puck now it comes out of play. And I believe it clips a spectator as it comes over the top. Out of play for a whistle. So Noah Rosado with a huge defensive play to save a goal there. And BB&N, who had the momentum after 2 goals, that would have been deflating for them. But now Roxbury Latin is kind of flying around, and Hada is just able to get it over. Crabtree gets it up and out. Battle for it at center ice. Jack Williams pokes it ahead. Tucker Hartman will forecheck on Will Archibald. This one comes out to center ice. Hartman with a great leap and catch. And now Mohsen will get it deep into the Roxbury Latin zone. Foxes play it back out. Campanella has it taken away. Hada now plays it over to Crabtree. Crabtree stumbles and loses it. A great defensive play by Daigo Hada. And now here come the Knights. Hada with it, trying to make a move. He's got 2 Roxbury Latin players right on him. And now the Foxes will bring it the other way. Catarazzolo gets it in deep. Shot from the top of the point, and the whistle blows. And again, more digging by Roxbury Latin. They did that in Maine, and they're doing it again. And as Mike Rosado said, they will do it until they get called for it. And they haven't gotten called for it yet. And they run the advantage, perhaps, of having BB&N take a retaliatory penalty. So no reason for them to stop. Roof with some speed, makes a nice move out of his own zone. Dumps it in deep. Ben Romer comes flying around for it, but DiFiore able to play it around. Roof gets a stick on it. Robbins now back to the point. Shot by Dalio, and the save by DiFiore. As once again, Jack Dalio moving back. He saw Cam Roof, the defenseman, moving in to play the puck, and he moved back. Now off the draw, it's back to the point. Rosado will chip it ahead. Now Ferreira gets it back, looking for Cortez Heyworth in front. Puck still loose, and good aggressive play by BB&N to keep that puck in, and now it is cleared out. Roxbury Latin gets to center ice, and Ben Dearden dumps it in. Rosado will play it up. It's tipped away by Cortez Heyworth. He's going to chase it. DiFiore comes way out and shoots it into the BB&N bench. It'll set up a face-off to his right. 11:16 left to go in the second period. 2 quick goals by BB&N. Hunter Barone with his 4th of the season, and Jack Dalio, his first in the ISL. His first goal of the year in his first year. Now, puck comes back to the point. It's going to go just outside the zone. Ryan Clay will dump it back in. And BB&N will return to forechecking. But they're going to rule that this one came outside the zone and then got played back in. So the offside call with 11:03 left to go. Don't know how much of the pregame ceremony everybody was able to hear. We tried to, we certainly had the mic turned up loud enough. But we'll recap the seniors when we get a minute for BB&N as puck's in deep. And comes out to center ice. Here's Oberg. Oberg tries to go around. Ryan Clay and Zach Kim combine to get a stick on it. Puck is back out to the point, and the save is made by Matt Angelino. Cole Gusty with the shot from the point. The seniors for BB&N, forward Zach Kim, who we just saw out there on that shift, Alex Mohsen and Cortez Heyworth. On D, Eddie Jiang and Noah Rosado, and in net, Matthew Angelino, and those 6 started the game for BB&N and were honored in a pregame ceremony, and BB&N is going to go to the power play with a chance to take the lead as we're going to have a trip. I believe it's going to be Thomas Matera with the trip, and the puck will come all the way down for an offensive zone faceoff with 10:26 left to go in the second period. Good crowd here for Senior Day. A lot of Roxbury Latin fans are here, but on a Wednesday afternoon ISL game, a lot of BB&N students out to support their classmates. Off the draw, it's Roof. Roof to Romer. Back to Roof. Roof tries to put it through the tip, and it is bobbled around, but then controlled by DiFiore. Cortez Heyworth with the tip. That was a good play as Roof got the puck right into a tippable situation for Cortez Heyworth. And again, off the draw, BB&N can't control it, and it'll come all the way back into the zone. Cole Oberg giving chase, and Cam Roof will whip it around, and now Hata with it. Daigo Hata, junior, one of the tri-captains, brings it over behind the net, circles, now holds on to it. Puck just hops on Roof and comes back out to center ice. Pender with a good stick. He'll come in, shoot it over the net, and now Hata will just chip it. Here comes Ben Romer, 2-on-2. Romer goes around the net, tries to get it back out to the point, but it hits an RL skate. And now Oberg picks it up, takes it in, trying to kill some time. 54 seconds left to go on the penalty. Now the puck hops out, and Cam Roof with a nice defensive play, then takes a shoulder from Cahill, but BB&N with it back. Now long pass, here's Noah Rosado, breaks in, they just caught up to him as Dearden, I think, was the one who got a stick on it. This one's cleared all the way down. 30 seconds left to go on the BB&N power play. And Crabtree leaves it for Hata. But Hata has to chase it all the way down. And now BB&N's going to be lucky to get out of their own zone. Good forecheck there by Keneally. BB&N very sloppy with it in this last 20 seconds of the power play. And now the power play is over. Pass comes out through center ice. Dalio can't get it in deep. And that was going to be called for offside with 8:15 left to go in the second. But 2 goals from BB&N, making this a game again after the Knights gave up 2 power play goals in the first. Dalio will take the faceoff. Roxbury Latin wins it past just too far ahead. Clay gets it into the zone, no icing. Chased back by Malloy. He gives it away, pass back out in front, and a chance for Ben Romer. He was almost too close, as by the time the puck was in his skates, he kicked it ahead to his stick, and by that time he was almost too close to do anything. But a great opportunity on the forecheck for BB&N. 7:57 left to go. Off the draw, puck comes back. Clay gets a shot in. It's blocked, but it kept in. Dumped into the right wing corner. Romer. Now it's played kind of crazily out in front. Pass comes out. Clay sells out to try and stop it. Puck goes all the way down into the corner where Roxbury Latin has control of it. Comes right out in front, and Angelino is able to control it. And there's no digging with Ryan Clay with a head advantage over his Roxbury Latin counterpart. Matt Angelino in goal for BB&N has played really well in the last couple of weeks. And gets the start on senior night. He played very well against Nobles. Nobles, an outstanding team. And it was 2-1 into the second period against that Nobles team. And then, they did get some offensive attack going. Here's a pass that comes in just beyond Cortez Heyworth. Pass clear out by Roxbury Latin is taken by Scott Crabtree. He gets it back into the RL zone. BB&N chasing. And now puck cleared back out to center ice. Crabtree to Roof. Roof will get center ice and try and put it back in. It's paddled away by DiFiore, but the first one there is Hunter Barone. But he can't make anything happen with it, and here comes Roxbury Latin. Chance across the middle, nothing happens with it. That was Archibald on the pass. Back to the point. There's a shot that hits a couple of bodies going through. And now it's Daigo Hata. Puck pops out to him behind the net, and he'll get it out to Mohsen. Mohsen will get it in. Didn't quite look like he had the red line, but it's useful for a dump for BB&N. This one comes all the way down. Daigo Hata showing his varsity soccer skills and kicking it away. And now Rosado has it taken away. Back to the point. Lot of traffic in front. Shot comes through, and Angelino is somehow able to stay with it. And now pushes for everyone. Thomas, but you get a push, and you get a push. And who gets a penalty? It's going to be one of each. It better be one of each. It is one of each, as Thomas Pender managed to take Jack Williams with him. And the teams will play 4-on-4 with 5:41 left to go here in the second period. Actually, since it's coincidental minors, they'll play 5-on. Nope. Yes, they will play 4-on-4. Jack Dalio was just so happy to be out there. But now he comes off, and it will be 4-on-4. Alex Robbins will take the draw. He's out there with Rosado, Hata, and Romer. But off the draw, it's back to the point for RL. Now, shot and a save by Angelino, and he covers up. as it was Shane McGoldrick with the shot for Roxbury Latin. Now Dalio and Hunter Barone come back out for the Knights. But the puck again, one back, and the shot through, and again, Angelino sees it all the way, and he's able to stop it from Shane McGoldrick. But the Knights have got to start winning some faceoffs. Dalio in for the draw, and again it's Roxbury Latin winning the draw. And a shot, I believe that hit the post. And now Hada will play it around. Dalio will chase it, tries to play it back to Hada. And now it squirts out free to Joe Mead. Shot blocked by Barone. But Mead gets away from him, tries to put it down low. It goes all the way through to Matt Angelino, and he's able to direct it away to the corner. Now Noah Rosado with it. He'll bring it out of his own zone. He'll flip it, but it's knocked away. And comes all the way into BB&N zone. Hunter Barone with it. He'll play it back behind his own net. And risky move by Daigo Hada, but it works out. And Hada brings it over the blue line, tries to go around the D, tries to go under the crossbar, may have hit the crossbar, and came down for Sam DiFiore to make the play. So 44 seconds left on the matching penalties, 4:24 left to go in this one. Romer wins the draw to Roof. Roof gets it toward the net, put it a little high. He was looking for a possible tip from Alex Robbins, but put it too high for that. And now Roof can't get it. Now here's a chance for Matera. His shot pad saved by Angelino. And now Romer coming the other way, has it taken away. McGoldrick tries to go through the D and leaves it behind. And Romer coming back in, just can't get the pass cleanly. And now a couple of opportunities. Puck still rattling around. Whistle is blown. We're going to have a cross check. And that may have been what was necessary to get the keep the puck out of the net. It is a cross check. It's going to be Alex Robbins. And the 4-on-4 is over. But now it'll be 2 minutes of a penalty kill for the Knights as Robbins goes to the box with 3:39 left to go in the second period. Off the draw, it goes up and into the top, the outside top of the net with a good opportunity off the draw. And it's Mohsen out there to take the draw. BB&N trying to find somebody who can win some draws, and a clean win again by Roxbury Latin. Shot comes through. Angelino managed, I think, to get a pad on it and knock it to the corner. Back to the point. Again, worked around the perimeter by RL. Now McGoldrick with it on top. Fakes the shot. They get it down deep. It goes behind the net. They try and work it out in front. Puck is there. Everyone whacking at it, and the puck is cleared out. Believe that was Heyworth. Cortez Heyworth getting the clear. Still a minute and 20 left to go on the power play. Fresh penalty killers coming out for BB&N as Roxbury Latin decides to take it all the way back into their zone. BB&N gets 3 of the 4 penalty killers changed. Only Ryan Clay stays on for the Knights. And this one is flipped up and out. I believe that was Rosado getting the opportunity there. So with 53 seconds left on the power play, here comes Nathan Rooney. He'll drop it to Joe Mead. Back to Rooney, now back to the point. Archibald looking for a clear opportunity. This shot goes wide from Mead. Still working around the perimeter. 28 seconds left to go. Now there's a chance, and BB&N just can't get it. Couple of chances, and they have to quickly get back into this box. And this one is not cleared away. And a shot hit the post. Angelino never saw it. It's a shooting gallery right now as 2 seconds and 1. The penalty is over, but there's still time. This shot goes wide. Robbins chases it to the point. This one comes in. Angelino trying to tie it up behind the net. Roxbury Latin comes out with it. Tries to look across the goal crease. It doesn't work. And now it has worked out. Hada trying to get it back and does, but puck just hops over his stick, but Hada will take it into the corner, puts it out in front. Romer can't get a shot, and quickly the other way. It's a 3-on-2, 1 minute left to go in the period. Shot and the save by Angelino. Dalio with the tie-up in the corner, and now Hada will get it to Romer. Romer evades the forecheck. Now takes a little bit of a chancy route and gets it into the zone. This one comes all the way down. No icing. 36 seconds left to go in the period. Shot comes through. It's blocked. Dalio didn't know where it was. This one comes in on Angelino, and he is able to make the save. A huge flurry at the end of that power play for Roxbury Latin, trying to get the go-ahead goal, hitting the post. And 28 seconds left to go before the second intermission. 2 goals this period, both by BB&N. Hunter Barone, about 3 minutes in, and then less than 2 minutes later, Jack Dalio with his first goal at BB&N. Little equipment stoppage for Angelino. Now back to the point. McGoldrick gets it through, doesn't get all the way through. Ryan Clay is able to come out with it, and he goes glass and out. And he believes another kerfuffle over on the far side. And not sure why that's going to be matching, and that's a sentiment that's shared by the rest of the BB&N contingent. Looked like they might have been calling something on for before the kerfuffle, but Campanella definitely got him back, that's for sure. Didn't waste an opportunity to make the most out of his upcoming 2 minutes in the box. So with 17 seconds left in the period, we'll play 4-on-4. And BB&N hoping to just get to the locker room at this point in their own defensive zone. And now off the faceoff, it's a pass ahead. Heyworth is trying to chase it, trying to get around. He's ridden off the puck. Comes out in front, and it is stopped with 5 seconds left to go by Di Fiore, I'm sorry. And now the Knights are going to try and set up an offensive play with 5 seconds left to go. And that should puck is into the corner, and that's where Roxbury Latin will kill it until the period expires. So a big comeback now. We've got a whistle coming out of that scrum. I don't think there's going to be any penalties. Just more an admonition for both teams to get to their locker rooms. These two teams used to play very friendly, gentlemanly hard-fought games, but that has changed in the last couple of years. These two teams do not like each other, and we'll see what the third period has to bring. We're reminded of nothing so much as Senior Day 2 years ago right here, where Daigo Hata scored the game-winning goal in overtime on Senior Day here at BB&N. Are we setting up for a similar finish this afternoon? We will find out. Third period action coming up right now. It is 2-2 after 2. Welcome back to the Nicholas Athletic Center, the Nicholas Athletic Center on the campus of BB&N for third period action. BB&N with 2 goals in the second to tie this up at 2 apiece. Goals from Hunter Barone and Jack Dalio, his first at BB&N, have this game back at a 2-2 tie as we start the third period playing 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 34 seconds. Rosado back to Cam Roof. Roof to Rosado. Now Roof will take it around and doesn't see an option to get in, so we'll retreat. Now Robbins with it. He has some speed coming through center ice. Hits Roof. Roof tries to go back to Robbins, being very unselfish. And easy, super easy to see in retrospect, but Cam Roof probably should have shot that one. 57 seconds still left to go on the matching penalties to Campanella and Clay. Faceoff will be out at center ice. Dalio will take it against Joe Meade. Dalio wins it back. Crabtree will take it back behind his own net. Stops, and now we'll give it off. This is Daigo Hata. Hata comes out, just can't connect with Dalio. And now the other way, Roxbury Latin. Shot blocked by Hata. That was Meade with the shot, and Hata got the block. Hata will take it himself. Gives it off. This is Hunter Barone. Barone gets into the zone, tries to get it to Dalio, but RL gets a stick on it. Crabtree puts one off the side of the net. Now, good forecheck, and Dalio comes up with it, passes down low, trying to get it back, and can't. And now both players are out of the box. And pass across goes wide. Jack Williams with it. He'll play it back to Hata. Hata with a nice turn. Now he'll play it up and into the rafters for the faceoff. 16 minutes exactly left to go in the second period. And the faceoff comes to the right of Matt Angelino, one of the seniors honored on senior day. He's played great today. Puck back to the point. This one comes in, and a couple of whacks at it, and RL can't get it in. They had a great opportunity, but could not connect. Now here's a chance from Gusty down into the corner as RL gets a little bit of cycling going on up the top of the blue line. It's Stanton. He gets it down low. Jack Williams plays it, but plays it off of the skate of James Ferreira. So BB&N unable to break out. Now Rosado with it behind his own net. He gets it up, and now they get it out. But it's put right back in by Roxbury Latin. Roof back to get it. 15:07 left to go. Roof gets upended, but the puck goes to Ben Romer for a minute, but now Rosado is forechecked, but the pass comes across from Robbins looking for Romer, but Nathan Rooney is there for Roxbury Latin. Dalio will get it in deep for the Knights. Now Roxbury Latin, Romer with a good forecheck, keeps it in. Tries to get it up to Dalio on the half boards. But puck pops out and Archibald has it for Roxbury Latin. Rooney through center ice. Puck goes into the corner. Ryan Clay with a big hit. Puck goes off into the corner. Hada with it. Big hit along the boards. And puck comes all the way around. Romer just manages to duck under the check. There's a hit by Daigo Hada. As Clay plays it to Robbins. Robbins works it out and chases after it. Defenseman falls down. Pass, Clay follows. A shot is a save by DiFiore. Robbins managed to get the puck back to the trailer, Ryan Clay, who moved in at the top of the faceoff circle and had a good shot on net, but Sam DiFiore able to make the save for RL and keep this a 2-2 game. Off the faceoff, Crabtree. Rosado trying to play it down to Ferreira. Ferreira battles to keep it in, and now Rosado takes it down, gets it in deep. Puck back out to center ice, and Cortez Heyworth is back for it. He will play it. Misses connections with Rosado, but they managed to get the puck up and now just out. And now here's Barone. Barone, shot turned aside by DiFiore. Puck all the way back out for Roxbury Latin. And there's a deflection, and Angelino makes the save and then went for a little tumble. As Matt Angelino said if you guys are going to continue to attack the net on the faceoff, I'm going to give it a little tumble. And although Thomas Matera is complaining bitterly, it's not going to do him any good, as the BB&N power play will come out and go to work with 12:37 left to go. Angelino made a good save, and then Matera came in and did something with the stick, and Angelino went for a ride. So the power play for BB&N. Hada gets it through toward the net, tipped. Clay with it. Comes back out. Romer up top. Roof tries to get it through, and they can't get it through. Good strength by Roxbury Latin. Takes that play away. Hunter Barone wanted something in the middle after the first pass had been blocked, but couldn't get anything. Now Daigo Hada with speed through center ice. Gets the shot and the save by DiFiore. And BB&N will keep their top power play unit out there with Barone, Hada, and Clay up front, and Roof and Romer playing the points. We've got off the face-off. The buzzer rang inadvertently. Maybe a benefit to BB&N because Roxbury Latin had won the face-off. And now, this time, there's a chance, and the shot just misses from Romer. Cam Roof goes in, puts it over the board. Clay gets it toward the net. Romer missed by that much. We had the perfect angle on that. You could see that thing did not miss by much. Ben Romer had his spot picked out. Still 1:08 left to go on the power play. This has been a good power play for BB&N. Now they just need to put one in the Roxbury Latin net as Cam Roof turns with speed. Comes through center ice, plays it up. Romer has to delay it. And now there's a breakaway. Catarazzolo goes 5-hole and scores. Shorthanded goal. Mix-up at the blue line for BB&N, and Cataruzzolo comes the other way and scores. So Cam Cataruzzolo, a shorthanded goal. Still 41 seconds left on the power play for BB&N, but now they're not looking for the go-ahead goal anymore. They're looking to tie it. Long pass down, and it's going to have to be played out of danger, and it's not. Two goals in 22 seconds, shorthanded, as it is Oberg with the goal. As Angelino tried to play it behind his own net, had it taken away by Keneally. Keneally got it to Oberg. Oberg got it in the back of the net. 4-2. Still 16 seconds left to go on the power play. But the air out of the tires at the moment for BB&N. See if they can get it back in the last 10:41. Hada can't break it in all by himself. 3-on-2. Looked like it was 3-on-1 for a minute, but Liam Walker with a nice defensive stick gets it out of harm's way. Penalty is up. Teams are back at 5-a-side. Walker and Hada try and get it forward. Now Alex Mohsen takes it in, brings it into the corner, tries to pull up. Now pass comes all the way around. Ben Romer with it. Rosado. Puck just comes out to center ice. Romer with it. Avoids the hit. Puck slides off his stick. And the puck back into the BB&N zone. Rosado leaves it for Romer. Big hit by Dalio. Robbins harassed behind the net. Now Roof with it. Scotty Crabtree. And now it'll be Alex Robbins with it, breaking out through center ice. Puts it in deep. He'll go chase it behind the net. But Rooney has it taken away. Chance out in front. Dalio. Rosado. His shot can't get through. And the breakout for RL. The wraparound shot off the side of the net. And now it trickles behind the net. Some good chances for RL. This one comes back out to center ice. 8:51 left to go. BB&N gets a wholesale change in and puts the puck in deep. Ryan Clay with the quick pressure on him. He'll play it up the boards. Ferreira gets it to Barone. Barone puts it through. It's knocked aside by DiFiore. Puck is back out by RL. Dylan Pan leaves it. The shot over the net. Back to the point. Malloy puts it well wide. And this one comes all the way back out to center ice. 8:11 left to go. Malloy brings it back in. His opposite number, Clay, takes him out of the play. And this one's up to Tucker Hartman. Hartman chases it, dives for it, and the puck bounces up and goes into the Roxbury Latin bench. Good effort by Tucker Hartman. Again, while we have a chance, because things have been fast and furious here, it is senior day for the Knights, and congrats to Zach Kim, Alex Mohsen, Cortez Heyworth, Eddie Jiang, Noah Rosado, and Matt Angelino being celebrated today as the class of 2025 on senior day. Now Hada with it in his own zone, survives the hit, moves out to center ice, connects with Williams. Williams loses an edge, slash is taken down. And Roxbury Latin able to get this one all the way in, bounces up and into the netting for a whistle with 7:27 left to go. So BB&N was on the power play. They were looking for the go-ahead goal. And then all of a sudden things caved in on them. A mix-up at the RL blue line led to a breakaway from Catarazzolo. And then that was a goal, and then just 20 seconds later, another goal. Now here's a chance in front. The turnaround, that's blocked. RL still with it. Campanella back to the point. This one goes down in deep. Swung around in front, but still manages to wind up on a Roxbury Latin stick. Campanella takes the check from Dalio. RL still with it. Now, Romer will turn. Cannot get past the Roxbury Latin player, and the shot just misses from Joe Mead walking in. And we've got a whistle. The Roxbury Latin bench was screaming. Dave Catarazzolo, the head coach. But we've got a player going in the box. I don't know if that was too many. Too many men on the ice. I didn't see, what was the call? Was it too many men?
No, it was a bench minor.
Okay. So they call a bench minor on Roxbury Latin, and it'll give BB&N a chance on the power play. Now the penalty comes down. Now the penalty goes back up. They had the server up, but then now they put 0 for the bench minor. So off the draw, it's Hada. He'll go back to Roof. Roof puts it through, but it was right along the ice and blocked. Hada gets it down into the corner. Rosado fights for it. Now Barone comes out with it, but BB&N can't control, and they're able to get it back in, but now BB&N has cleared, and now they'll clear it. Now Roxbury Latin will clear it back down. 1:27 left to go on the power play. Roof will drop it, but it doesn't connect. Roof will get it back, and he'll take it back into his own zone. He'll move it. Cam Roof to center ice. He'll dump it in deep. RL will chase. The hard wraparound bounces and takes a crazy bounce, and now an opportunity for Matera. He brings it in, hits the trailer, and they have scored their third shorthanded goal of the period. And that makes it 5-2. Roxbury Latin, as Matera had it, but he pulled it up and he gave it to Nolan Cahill, and Cahill was able to put it past Matt Angelino. That is the third shorthanded goal of the period. And now BB&N still with 45 seconds left to go on the power play. Crabtree dumps it to Robbins. Robbins. Dalio with a shot. Chance for Clay in the net. And they wave it off. They wave it off. Clay was there jamming for it. And they waved it off as the puck, as the net was off its moorings. I don't know what they blew. Clay asking for an explanation, which he is entitled to as one of the BB&N captains. And some frustration on the BB&N bench. 100%. But the puck, the faceoff will come. I don't know where the faceoff's going to come. I think it's just outside the zone. 32 seconds left to go on the power play. Crabtree will play it to Roof. Roof to Robbins. Robbins breaks it in. Puck up in the air. Crabtree stops it at the line. Gets it toward the net. Clay tries to get it on the tip, but can't. Goes wide. Ferreira gets it over to Crabtree. Clay will chase it into the corner. He flips it in front, but there's nobody there. Penalty is up. Battle for it in the corner. Robbins. Now Dalio comes out with it. He'll put it back in the corner. Cole Gusty was there for Roxbury Latin. Now the puck is in deep. Clay tries to put it in front. Backhand look for Ferreira. Can't connect. And now RL will come the other way. And Clay tries to get the hit in on Matera. But Matera controls in the corner. Now Rosado with it. Rosado tries to get it to Liam Walker, but they just don't connect. Crabtree gets it in deep, and some of those guys still out there from the end of the long power play. And Crabtree is able to get off. Rosado avoids the check, takes it in. BB&N desperate for some goals here, but coming the other way is Thomas Matera. And now Walker out to center ice. Mohsen had it hop over his stick. Hada steps up, able to get it in deep. Liam Walker will chase. We're under 3 minutes left to go. The barrage of shorthanded goals from Roxbury Latin here in the third. No icing on that long dump. And Noah Rosado will bring it out, gets it over. Robbins whips it in, sticked aside by DiFiore. And now there's a break, 2-on-1 possibility. Daigo Hada trying to get back in, and two great saves by Angelino. Stopped the first one with the pad, left it right there, and then able to make another great save. It was Pender and Cole Oberg breaking in. Tanner Oberg not dressed today for Roxbury Latin. Now the puck in, 2 minutes left to go. Jiang gets it over to Clay. Clay takes the hit. Still a battle going on in the corner. And BB&N comes out with it. And a big hit afterwards. And I think we're going to have a penalty called on Roxbury Latin for that late hit. Interference, the call on Pender. They could have called anything as he clobbered Dalio in the corner. So 1:46 left to go. And it'll be, the power play will be the seniors. That's a nice touch as Alex Mohsen will take the draw. Zach Kim and Eddie Jiang out on the forward line. Rosado and Heyworth on the D. And they are offside, is Roxbury Latin on their rush. So a nice tip of the hat to the class of 2025 who have played so hard for so many years. And good way to honor this class. Puck comes in and the shot comes in on Angelino, and he just is able to get rid of it to Noah Rosado. Rosado takes it in. Minute 20 left to go. Puck is cleared all the way out. Kim with it. He will leave it for Rosado. Rosado, the long pass up to Heyworth, but just has it go over his stick. And now breaking back in and shooting just wide is Keneally. Big hit by Heyworth, and Mohsen brings it back out through center ice. Leaves it for Eddie Jiang, who can't get a shot off. And now pass comes over. It's Keneally again. Shot and a save by Angelino. And Angelino knows he wants that play behind the net back where he played the puck. But he has really played an outstanding game today. 17 seconds left in the game. Hada takes the puck away, and he'll turn. One more rush maybe, but this one goes away from Hada, and it's going to go all the way in behind the net, and that is going to be it. 3 shorthanded goals from Roxbury Latin in the third period proved to be the Knights' undoing tonight. And they took a 2-2 tie after the second period, and they wind up with the 5-2 victory. Goals for the Knights from Hunter Barone, his 4th of the year, and by Jack Dalio, his first at BB&N, and his first after his long stretch of games that he missed due to injury. So quite a way to come back, and still 2 more games left in the season for him. But tonight, it's a little bit of a disappointing senior night for the Knights as they fall to Roxbury Latin 5-2. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in on Knights Hockey here on YouTube. I'm Steve Clay. I want to thank Mike Rosado for joining me for the first period and provide his insight and commentary. And as always, thank you for watching. I'm Steve Clay for Knights Hockey. We will see you one more time on Friday for the home finale against St. Mark's. And until then, we will see you later. Once again, the final, Roxbury Latin 5 and BB&N 2.